Tifa and Magnusly facing off in winner's bracket round 1. And on comms, I have Xenu and Blank Zai. Take it away, fellas.
Hello,
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yeah. Full
you
disclosure.
are all coming.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Full disclosure, I don't know anything about any of these runners, but I'm sure it's going to be a great match regardless. And we may be in for some surprises. You got any info on these guys, Blank?
You know, I don't. Not yet, at least. But I feel like it's going to be a good run either way. I mean,
Yeah.
if the last seed that I was in was any consolation, then this will be perfect.
Yeah, and for those who have just come over from that, welcome to the Wind Waker double feature, Challenge Cup double feature. Different to what you saw in Blank's race earlier. If you're coming up from Zelda Speedruns, there will be no runners agreement, so this is just a plain S6, no frosting, no pepperoni, no anything.
Yeah, honestly, it's quite the move. It's quite the move.
Yeah, it's a power move to play the settings that were determined to be the settings.
Yeah, I know. Pretty insane instead of adding more and then completely forgetting about them, right?
Shout outs to Tingle Chest.
Couldn't be me.
The Tingle Chest in DRC.
Well, the fact that DRC has double Tingle Chests too.
Well, because once it's a tutorial chest to like tell you they exist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
I didn't know that.
And then the other one has the actual Tingle statue. But we're starting in 10 seconds. Let's go. Where are we dropping? I'm gonna say Ice Ring.
Definitely not Ice Ring. I'll say Western.
Okay. It's
Mother and Child. Maybe?
I was thinking this was Triangle. No, it is Mother.
Nope.
It's Cliff Flat.
It's Cliff Flat.
Cliff Flat. All right, we're gonna get our hints here.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Tifa reading her hints. I was like, she's just going for it,
So
which I am in full support of.
Wind to Goma. Windfall to KD. Windfall to Mogera.
Northern Fairy hinted dead again. Private Oasis? Impossible.
Northern dead. Havana dead.
Great Fish.
Great Fish dead. Nehru's Pearl is on Windfall. Great hit. Maze is dead. Oh, dude, Big Pig Hero Charm. Let's go. Do it for the memes.
Do it.
Oh, Thorn is a power bracer, so we may see them like just skip BPR here.
Yeah.
Chest behind 7 Armos is your grapple? Okay.
Yikes.
And Golf is dead.
Guess we are not going to be seeing DRC for a hot minute unless there's a mandatory double dip. And straight into Cliff Plat for both runners, which honestly, 100% respect.
Yeah, especially with those power bracers on Thorn, you can just go get that. But it does, especially with where that grapple is hinted, it opens you up to like, when are you going to get BPR if it's required, right? Because like, no one wants to do it with bait bag. It's not that hard, but like, there's so few situations where you end up using the vanilla way to get it. I'm not even sure if some runners even know how to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and open up a local tracker so that way I can see what everything is.
Yeah, I got one up as well. Oh, we got different colored enemies on both of their screens. Let's go.
Very nice, very nice. Unfortunate to see this as a wooden. But who knows? It could be the Tingle chart.
Tingle chart. I mean, we saw the Hero Charm in your race. We're probably not seeing it in this race unless these runners are really committed to the bit, which I hope they are.
I hope they are too, but I wouldn't blame them if they're not.
It's a straight up time loss if they do it, but I think chat wants to see Big Pig for unrequired Hero Charm. It's what the people want.
If they do it, I hope that they both do it, so that way it's kind of like even-ish.
Yeah. If they both do it, this is just bar none the best race of the tourney. Like, what race could you say did unrequired Big Pig for a Hero Charm, and they both did it?
So let's see. Magnus went up the left. And
Yeah, we
Tifa
got it.
going down the middle.
We
Which
got a
honestly,
center.
middle is the fastest way. So
Yeah.
there's an argument there.
That
But
yeah, that looked a little sketch there at the end, but she just clipped it.
yeah, I was a little afraid
Yeah.
she was gonna avoid. I was like, oh, she's not hitting it.
Yeah. But I imagine they're both gonna take this like in the thorn. Oh, and we're storing something.
Oh, storing is spiky. Oh, thanks, Coral. Appreciate the double hints.
I do because I didn't write all of them down.
I didn't write any of them down either, but
I know the windfall is triple path. That's all I remember.
oh dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, windfall is all three of our path locations.
Couldn't be like, you know, getting an unhinted dead windfall with just a bunch of tingle statues.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting from Tifa. I would have just gambled this and
both of them.
Yeah, I would have just gambled this and got the power bracers immediately.
Yeah,
I respect it because like especially with where grapple is, you don't know when you're going to come back and do this, but at the same time, you also literally have no information on the hammer and you have information on the grapple.
that's true. Tifa's struggling a little bit, but it's kind of a little tricky to do this one. I know some people learn storage just because they hate the grapple check, but or the grapple method, I suppose I should say.
It could be, you know, Go Quipper. I did not consider that.
It is spiky, so that is a plus.
If I'm just proven wrong here, okay. That's we don't have a path to Valhalla, and we do need a shield by the end of this. But I think you definitely take your power bracers over this. And were we able to see what other of them stored? Oh, they stored a bow. Which
is honestly huge.
Yeah. And then BPR was our shield, so that is that. If I can get back to the... And if I'm just going to put in these lovely commands to make sure that my personal tracker is up to date, see if I can spell the word foolish. Yo, I can. All right, so it was Crescent, Northern, Oasis, and Greatfish. Those are some good hints. Those are also some meh hints. Crescent is not one that's great. Like, you're going to end up going there anyway most of the time when you're wrapping in DRI.
Greatfish also isn't super great.
Yeah, it's
like
peakable.
Crescent is kind of like out of the way if you don't get Ghost Ship chart early. So that is a plus. But like Greatfish, after you get Mailbag, you're going to want to go there anyway.
Yeah. Although Oasis is nice, especially because there are different logical requirements for what's on the outside and what's in Cabana, and sometimes that can be kind of meh to route in, because do I really want to go to Cabana just for one check, even if it's peakable?
Yeah, I always do early Cabanas just because I'm a Cabana believer. Probably not the smartest move. Both of them trying to roll clip into Mesas, which honestly I respect, but I still would have done the other checks first, just to try and get like Leaf and Magic. It's very unlikely, but if you can go do Great Fairy right now, then like now's the time to do it.
What are you talking about? We gotta wait till we have Bait Bag and Power Bracers. We gotta get that Hero's Charm.
I guess that's also fair.
Yeah. Oh, but we got a Spiky here under Mesa's house and another Tingle statue. That's 2 Tingle statues already. And you know what they say about Sphere Zero Tingle statues? Angle's gonna be dead.
Sure.
I
think that's their first Tingle statue, right?
No, they got one of them warped Mother and Child, and there was a Tingle statue there.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they both read their hints and just like went for a clip. Magnus really struggling with this roll clip. At this point, I probably would just turn it to night. Like, it's not worth the time loss. I'll give it 3 tries in a real race. And then I'll just turn it to night. That's like my limit.
I recently changed my setup for these, so the muscle memory is exactly the same for this and Jaboon.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's just it's really just the like extra hang that you get at Mesa's house.
That's the thing, right? Is like, because you obviously are going to practice Jaboon more because it's the more difficult one. But I feel like the more I practice Jaboon, even though it's the easier clip, Mesa's gets more difficult.
Mesa's is I personally think Mesa's is more difficult. Like the Jaboon clip
Really?
was the first roll clip I ever learned in this game. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Moblin's letter underneath a Link's house.
Grandma's house. We just claim it as Link's house because you know she's about to
I
die.
mean, it's a communal space for the family, you know. We don't own. There's no property ownership in Hyrule, or this technically isn't Hyrule, but you know what I mean.
I mean, it's above Hyrule.
It's above Hyrule. we
Technically, all of it is Hyrule. If you just extend the hitbox all the way,
I don't know. Is the sky part of Earth? We're asking the big questions here on ZSR.
Jaboon's Cave dead, unfortunately.
What? I've never seen this. I'm not sure if this is a thing or we're just vibing.
Yeah, I think she's probably headed toward golf, maybe. I don't know. You only do that at the very end. In my opinion, and usually I only do that if I'm going golf or diamond step, which looks like that's what Tifa's doing.
You can clip through a lot more than just islands. The best is Lenzo door cancel when you're like in the middle of hide and seek and you just fall through windfall.
Oh my god, I jumped so many times into the island today. It was ridiculous. It was like, why? Oh.
I'm a little close there, but that was a solid step early from Tifa. Did trigger the octo, but definitely got there in time.
Yeah. Kind of hard to do that if you miss the jump, honestly. And she's just swimming straight for it, not even waiting for Link to pop up.
Just going for it. Are we a little stuck here?
See, that's...
Ooh. Wait, no, she's recovered it. Yo, we're good.
She recovered. That's good.
Fam. We're good. We're good, fam. We have successfully diamond stepped early. Now we can just diamond step.
Everybody who is in the audience, ZSR bot does not know what it's talking about. This bot was clearly made by like OT runners who can't use tricks at all.
Damn, the call out. Anyway, early Cyclos. I guess it makes sense, you know.
Did either of them check Beetle's shop?
Yeah, it was a joy pendant.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was like, that feels weird, but
that and also
Cyclos also a joy pendant.
We're gonna get 4 for 4 joy pendants on Great Sea checks. Let's make it happen.
We do have a spiky for first chest in Diamond Step and a wooden for second.
I don't know which one's first and which one's second. I just use them interchangeably when I'm tracking on my own.
Yeah, this one's technically first because if you do it the logical way, then you hit this one first.
Yeah.
So I imagine that's why it's called first chest, but who knows?
Who knows? They both have the same logical requirements, so it's not like you have to get first before the second.
Yeah, this jump that Tifa's doing is a little tricky. You can't spam B. You have to wait.
She also seems like her angle's a little far to the left, at least from where I usually aim for it.
Yeah, I think same.
Immediate Mila from Magnus right here. We're seeing our first windfall dip. There we go. She got it. And what's her reward?
Very nice.
Oh, a sword. Solid. That's pretty solid. You love getting Master Sword as early as possible. Speeds up combat in every facet.
Literally every, yeah. Especially with DRC, FW, and, well, doesn't really speed up combat in Mulgera. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, the dungeon's Wind Temple, but we got you.
Yeah, Wind Temple. Definitely doesn't speed it up for Mulgera because he's hit-based instead of damage-based.
Also, this didn't pop into my head until just now, but we have a required DRC, and our fucking grapple is in 7 Armos.
Yeah, what is...
That's...
Is there a path to Mulgera?
They're all Windfall. All the 3 paths are Windfall.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh. Hopefully we find, hammer, iron boots, grapple, windfall.
Just go to Windfall. It has stuff. Ooh, wallet. Early wallet mail.
Early wallet on Wind Shrine.
Yeah. The windiest of all shrines.
Fortunately, we don't get to see our little toad friend, though. We get to see his brother all the time.
Yeah. But I don't even remember.
Nobody cares about the
other
toad.
I don't even remember what the other guy's called.
I don't either, in all honesty, but it's fine.
Anyway, early Mila, rush chickens. We got some chicken rushers up in here.
Honestly, I find that Night Cycle is actually preferable for your first time. There's Skullhammer.
There's the.
We'll just find everything we need for Wind Temple right here. And
that's our path to Mulgera, and maybe path to other things.
Since grapple is technically, and I don't think that this is how hints work, but since grapple is technically required for FW and obviously DRC, then all these path hints could just point toward the grapple.
Oh yeah, because of where grapple is, they could all just lead into each other, and it's all pointing to 7 Armos, which was an individual hint in itself. Not the chart we were looking for. We're looking for Tingle chart. We want to see Tingle chart. We want to see the memes, but iron boots. Those are also
really high here.
It's fine. It's fine. Gravity only works in one direction.
Yeah, especially in cartoons. Gravity only works when you look down.
Yeah, but. There's irons, and we're gonna see what's over here and fly across our mirror shield that we don't really. Yeah, so that makes that definitely feels bad with the
play. I mean, we don't know if angular is required, so.
Yeah, but that would require doing angular. Why would you do angular?
You always do angular.
Wow. I've never heard such sacrilegious things on comms before.
Angular is the rando vanilla magic, as proven by Season 6. It's just sometimes it's not there.
Those are immense words of wisdom from the blank Zai right here. Kids, don't do Angular. Angular is a gateway drug to doing Fire Mountain.
What? How, in any sense, are those two things correlated?
They're both checks itself.
Fire Mountain is just straight up actual debatable hell. Angular's just, a nice little angular islet. The boys not having anything good for us, unfortunately.
Boys do not have anything. I also missed what was on Tot. I should probably be paying more attention to Magnusly, because they're doing a triple path location.
Well, it looks like they have grapple, so I'm gonna guess it was probably
hookshot. They have hookshot, yeah. So hookshot was on Tot. All right. I'm not a huge fan of this.
There we go. We found all 3. All the hints point toward the grapple. I called it. Found all 3 of the items.
And we got
Windfall.
And Fire and Ice too.
Fire and Ice, huge.
Oh.
Still gotta find that magic though.
And on the Sphere Zero pop print check, we got our Pearl. It's a triple path Windfall. What'd you expect? There's another spiky. All right, cool. That looks spiky. I think Oh man, we're just getting
It
so
was
many items.
lucky, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a Tingle statue there. All right, I gotta catch up on my tracker. All right, so this
Oh,
was
what
Pearl.
chest was that? That was just the one chest.
The Sphere Zero chest was the Pearl, and then
Oh, which one? There
it.
we
Oh yeah, and then top
go. And then
was your.
left. Okay, I think I'm all caught up.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't know what was stored on chest on top of boulder, or even if
Oh,
that's
it was a
but
dead check. It was a dead check.
okay, awesome.
And there's your boomerang, which it
Honestly,
exists.
it speeds up a lot late game. So if you're just gonna like run into it, there's no point in like soft resetting to get rid of it unless you're
What if you're planning to the
still
angular?
on wallet mail.
Oh,
I think that was wallet mail.
that
Nope,
was
that was Kamali's father.
yeah. Kamali's always comes first, I believe. And there's Ghost Ship chart.
Man, feeling like a jet seed for Pix's debut as a DSR restreamer. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. So we've got Picto, we've got Ghost Ship chart for there. We just Fire and Ice on Tingle, right? He didn't.
Fire and
I
Ice on Tingle, that's all I
yeah
saw, yeah.
yeah. I don't know if he had a second item.
And then Boomerang on
Yeah, Boomerang
on
was in the
jail.
maze. Yeah. We are seeing some hide and seek, the non-Lenzo door cancel variety, so we will not be falling through Windfall.
Is this the non-door cancel variety?
I think I didn't see them do storage, so I also was busy marking down all the other shit we found. So
Seeing as how he didn't fall into the island right there, it's probably
yeah,
you're probably right. Hide and seek is
Well, that's why you say that's why you save it so you have Picto, so you can do Lenzo door cancel and Round and Pompey and Vero with it. It's not copium, I swear.
Yeah, Tifa definitely has the advantage with having the Picto when she goes to do this, assuming she does Lenzo door cancel.
Yeah.
If not, then
well, she's still gonna get 3 more checks out of it. She's gonna be able to like she's gonna not have to come back. She may have less windfall double dips, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yo, the Majora's Mask entering the chat.
this kid, you can just cut him off. You know, like he always turns left there. So for all those people who didn't know, you can just jump down and run to his left, and you'll probably cut him
Are we gonna get the tech skip on Tifa's side? Or are we gonna match? No.
Going through all 6.
I respect it because I also enjoy holding the B button. I've been just juking the fuck out of Magnus here. Like,
yep. Alright, let's see if the Killer Bees got anything for us today.
Triforce chart 5. So yeah, no. Still no Tingle chart. We want to hear the honks.
Oh.
What
Tifa
is
running upstairs, which activates Lenzo's assistant, which is not a check, unfortunately. But you do have to talk to him, so she at least did that.
Yo, we got a useless pearl.
Huge.
This is huge for the economy right now. Although we didn't get the bad useless pearl that spawns Beto, so
yeah,
that's good, I guess.
Let me tell you, getting Din's Pearl in ET for my seed. Just sidetracking really quick. Getting Din's Pearl in ET when I only needed a shard, just broke my heart.
That ET was just heartbreaking in general.
ET always is, you know.
I'm not gonna, in case someone here wants to like watch that VOD back, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But when you entered Valhalla and you saw what you stored, that was.
I was so upset. I was very lucky to get the fall clip, because for whatever reason I didn't pull Leaf when I clipped through the door. So I was very happy that I at least landed and got the BK skip.
We're seeing these guys
Uh,
clean up stuff the other was. Actually, no, we're not. I think we're seeing new checks here on Tifa side. I think this is
Yep.
going to be a vanilla
Tifa's
way of
doing
that.
the Lenzo.
Oh, yeah, the Lenzo. And there's that wallet, so
Yeah.
Magnusly is going to be picking up his
Ghost ship shark.
Oh no, Tifa! We gotta ride the Ferris wheel again.
No.
Big Sag. Big Sag. Exactly, Sammy. That cat is how I feel right now.
I was not flexing my new big key skip. I knew that it would be interpreted that way, Pix, but I was really trying to pull Leaf just to be safe there because I was like, if I fall right here, I'm just gonna.
There was another moment where it was either you or your opponent had a classic like Leaf is not on the button it usually is and fucked up something in woods.
Oh, that was definitely me. I think probably. I don't know.
But enough about the other race. Let's talk about this race.
Yeah. Let's talk about this race.
Yeah. So right now it's honestly pretty even. I don't think they've really gotten anything that the other runner is too upset about.
They're cleaning up after each other. This this Lenzo check will be new, and the Pompey and Vera check following.
What we really want to see is command melody.
Double spikies. That's what we like to see. Especially for the Lenzo door cancelers out there.
Yes, which neither of these runners are, but that's
there's okay.
There's command melody. Dude, Leaf, dude, first check a wind temple.
They can almost full clear wind temple at this point. They're just looking for magic and Leaf when they got everything.
Oh, let's go. First check a wind temple, believers.
Snap that picture without permission whatsoever. Just
because we got irons. They were in House of Wealth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magnus picking up his mirror shield. See if he he has the hook shot, so he could go angular right now. And full clear.
And that would involve doing angular, and that's just not good routing.
I mean, we haven't found magic yet, have we? See if Pompey and Vera have anything good for us. Magic, dang.
Where are you at?
Well, we haven't found Leaf yet, have we?
Let's go. The angular haters be eaten. That's honestly pretty bad for Magnusly unless he goes right back to Windfall, which, to be fair, it is triple path. But he also has already satisfied that triple path.
Oh, yeah. We are... God, what a blessed seed.
Mm.
There is not a click for magic, is there? No.
No, because you can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
At least on the tracker. You're talking about on woofers?
No, I'm talking about on our.
Yeah, there's none because you just see it on the view screen.
Yeah.
It's on the HUD. There's the word I'm looking for. And it's gonna be Magnus. Ghost.
Yeah.
Go ship.
If he goes into Pop Print,
he's
brave enough.
I thought the wallet mail was the. I mixed it up. I thought the wallet mail was the Picto. My apologies.
No biggie. Tifa, I'm missing those fire and ice from Tingle, but technically she could use them right now.
I think she's gonna do it. There's no reason to not do it. You're on Windfall.
But I mean, you might just honestly make a mistake and forget about Tingle. He's pretty forgettable.
I think it's gonna be her ending route because she's gonna save them quite out of there anyway for Maze, but then she's gonna be like, oh, it's creep time, and then just be in that situation.
I hate bonking the bottom of this tree. I feel like I can never get it first try.
I find it a lot easier when you're coming from like near the grave and like near Tangle. I don't know why.
All right. So what
Oh,
do we think?
that was
What
a-
do we think that scale of the wall check is?
I'm gonna go with bait bag.
I'm gonna go with delivery bag.
Oh, we're double bagging it. Right. Be interesting to see where Magnus goes here because they've been mostly not necessarily following each other, but there's very few checks that they haven't done that the other runner has.
Yeah, that's true.
And it looks like we are going to be seeing
Back to outset.
n-
I'd get what? Okay, for saving.
uh,
Sure. I guess.
I mean,
Probably headed toward angular is what I'd do.
angular. I think in his situation makes sense, but yeah, he can full clear it even if it is a terrible, terrible island.
Oh.
It's grabbing Kamali Mail.
now
Maybe,
he'll get his.
Imagine he goes back to
Now he'll get his Picto.
Yeah, imagine he goes back to Windfall. To like after this, he hasn't checked Beetle yet. He's gonna see it's dead and get out of there.
Simply just like not worth it. Honestly.
Yeah. Unless you get bombs and need to do headstone for some reason.
Nice cutoff on Tifa's side.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely an angular play. Unfortunate, but it is.
I mean, if you can full clear angular, then might as well just get it out of the way.
It's
one of those checks that is really hard to route in, just because it's so far. And I want to say it's even on the south side of its quadrant, so you're sailing for a while regardless.
Yeah, I believe it is. And yeah, she's going straight for Tingle. So we are going to get that fire and ice and probably see some creep. Got any but creepers in the chat? I am certainly not one of them. I have creep blocked on Twitter and Instagram.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's how much creep has been mean to me.
Okay. So, top just dead.
If this is dead, I'm gonna feel so vindicated.
Also is dead.
Let's go! Let's go! See, I was right.
Yeah. From here, I think I'm also an ice ring believer, so I'd go southern straight into ice, but it's fine. We'll see what he does.
Also, important to note here that our fire and ice is out of logic. Because we did get our other bow on top of Cliff Plat, so we are... That is logically behind Leaf.
That's true. It looks like he's going Thorned, maybe? Yeah, skipping over that Fire Mountain, as a true Wind Waker rando player does.
I mean, he doesn't have magic, that's the main reason he's not doing that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I respect getting bracers before pop run.
Bracers or bombs.
Yeah. And there's a Rang on Tifa's side. I'm still like very excited for first check of Windfall. Or sorry, Wind Temple, not Windfall.
Oh.
I feel like this is
would be huge if it was Leaf.
Dude, it happened in Qual 1.
That's true, that's true.
Spoilers on Qual 1 for those uninitiated.
Yeah. If you're here watching the Season 6 tournament and haven't watched the qualifiers and care about spoilers, well,
I have a friend who hasn't played Mario Galaxy, and to this day, that game came out in 2008. I want to say he's still like no spoilers. I'm like,
Jeez.
dude,
The commitment.
I respect his wishes, but like, bruh.
Our Thorned Fairy has.
Well, we know it has,
Oh, that's right.
but
I read hints.
what we don't know what it has is Creep. Are my blocks of him on social media going to be justified?
This is a really early creep check, and obviously he's out of logic, but.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All
with a
right.
shard.
With a shard. That doesn't really help, though, but it is required, so we are
Doesn't
going to...
help. It does, yeah, it does just, make him not a check anymore, which is nice.
But the Bekreebers do be Bekreeben, and they have won this round.
They have won this round.
Yeah, unfortunate.
See, if you just believe in the entire game, then you can never be let down.
I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top. All right. This looks like a Cyclos play from Tifa.
I'd probably say Cyclos.
We're also getting a new check here. Also a terrible check, Bomb Island, but it is peekable, so that's nice.
Very nice. Tweety pulled out a really cool trick in her.
I saw that. It was pretty
the other
sick.
Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched
some
some people who I'd say have a lot more experience than Tweety try to do that, and they couldn't get it. So
shoutouts to Tweety. Like her curve and like her like rise has been like meteoric.
Yeah, honestly. Shout out to all the mini blends who made top 24. Honestly.
Yeah. That looked dead. That looked dead to me.
Nice little in and out of Bomb Island, everybody's favorite island.
Why do you guys say in and out like that? I haven't had dinner yet.
Well, I mean, I haven't either, but definitely not getting in and out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I live on the East Coast. That's the main reason I'm not getting in and out. If I didn't, I would. I was going to. I was like in between Blank's race and this race. I'll go heat up something, and then I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's fair. It happens. No Western swimmers today.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But at least that puts them on even footing, because that can, if something majors there, that can really throw a race.
Yeah. Tifa going Southern Fairy, which is what I feel like Magnus should be doing as well, but
he doesn't magic.
Reason...
He can't do Southern.
He has the Picto. He just needs to go back.
Yeah, but like this is what I was saying. Like you're gonna want to like greed out some more wind.
Well, no, you're gonna go back.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna want to greed out more checks. You're gonna not want to go just like for windfall for Picto checks, albeit 3 checks. But it's still like you want to limit it. I think he might hold out for D-bag, something like that, to get Zunari started at the very least.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And that's just gonna play more into Tifa's favor because she was able to like do more of windfall on her first trip. In fact, almost like all of it. Like she only has like letter checks and Zunari, so like D-bag and she'll be able to full clear. Well, and Maggie's letter. And Minenko, but yeah. Minenko doesn't come up often enough for me to remember.
Yeah, Minenko's a rough check.
Yeah.
Definitely favors the bold, or is just nice when it's hinted.
I'm gonna go with the latter on that one. But where did we get a third Tingle statue? Oh, right. There was one in Pop Red.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I'd say it's still way too early to call, but the more that Tifa has this magic and Magnus doesn't, the more it plays in Tifa's favor.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, okay. Okay, I don't know what Magnus was trying to do there, but it looked like it was probably cool.
I'm going to go with that secret tech that would have blown our minds, but then it didn't.
Yeah. Happens to the best.
We all have that secret tech that we won't tell people what it is, and we always fail it.
To be fair, you only get one, really, in our community, you only get one chance to, like, have secret tech, and after you use it in a race, like, everybody knows.
But Ice Ring, again, playing into that advantage that Tifa has with this magic. Magnus can't do this right now. And getting that sword is only... I mean, we really, like... I feel like with the way Magnus is routing right now, he's not headed back to Windfall until those are his last two checks.
Yeah, that would really play to his disadvantage, but,
yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll do something insane and, like...
Secret cave chart, let's go!
I don't know if he knows how to do a leafless golf, but
yeah,
leafless golf.
Like the thing that I would be is like Diamond Step is the Ghost Ship's a Diamond Step right now. He's just about to do it. If this is spiky and it has a D-bag, it'll push him there. So that's what I'm hoping for him here.
Yeah. On the other hand, he could have a leaf. Oh no, he's dead.
Or could have fuck all.
I think that made all our Great Sea checks dead.
Yeah, they are in fact all dead.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah. Also, Ice Ring was dead. I didn't notice anything. I don't know if our trackers noticed anything.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything myself, which is honestly very disappointing.
Yeah. Ice Ring, a great place. Yeah, if she saw the chest and warped out, then it was dead. And I saw the front chest, so. But honestly, like, given our locations remaining, we don't have that many places that Leaf can actually still be. We have like DRC, we have DRC and Eastern, and that's like about it.
And Western.
Oh yeah, we do have Western. Oh, we're gonna see some out of logic Islet of Steel here.
Could also be in ET.
No, it can't.
There's a couple checks in logic for ET. First chest, ET. Oh, sorry.
You're thinking you're
yeah, I'm having seed bleed. Whoops.
When I saw you sign up for this, I'm like, are you really gonna call a race directly after your race?
Well, I was hoping that it wouldn't take me 2.5 hours. I was like, let's go, sub 2, baby. And then it took like almost 3.
You did the inverse. You planned for the best and got the worst.
That's true. With Crane being the restreamer, I probably should have known better.
But also, Islet's dead, and we're seeing the worst check in the game, Fire Mountain. Yeah.
And why did you do 4 dungeon?
That's a valid question.
You know, because I'm in it for the fun, and I set a handful of runners agreements that I was like, these would be fun, and I would be okay with doing these. And then we chose, and we rolled a d20. We could have could have had randomized entrances and no starting sword, but we didn't. So.
Random dungeon entrances isn't even that bad.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, my favorite RA is probably Combat Caves.
I've done all the combat caves, but I am very out of date with where they all are now. So
Yeah,
Max
she said
is
about Tinkle
also
Chest
going
too.
to picture room.
That's what she said about Tinkle Chest. You agreed to that?
Yeah, I actually did. Well, obviously I did. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it. Fire Mountain was something here.
Fire Mountain's a shard. Look away, Claire.
Guard.
Still doesn't do anything. So, if I'm tracking correctly, we have our only logical checks remaining are Western, Eastern, DRC, and the first check of Wind Temple.
First check of Wind Temple. Let's go.
Well, I'm a first check of Wind Temple believer. Makar is my boy. Looks like Tifa's about to. Is she going for her bracers after this? It looks like it. So she's gonna get her bracers, and she's probably gonna finish up Pop Ramp, and go back for the check that she skipped, or she may hold out for to come back with Grapple, because I think because Magnus went in there and it was nothing, right? Like the right side.
Of which?
Of Pop Ramp, because what I was saying was Tifa's
they
gonna
both
get a
have
break.
the same checks for Pop Print.
Oh.
So scale the wall with something and right side. I don't think we know yet.
Well, I thought Magnus went in there with bracers.
Did he?
I don't remember.
He actually probably did, and I think it was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting his shard and
whatever this was.
Yeah,
It was Command
Melody.
Melody.
That's right.
Oh, he's actually in a position now after he gets his magic. Wait, isn't it night? Oh, he's gonna have to play Song of Passing. He's gonna have to play Song of Passing, but he's in a position now where, like, if he's gonna make the first check of Wind Temple gamble, now is the time to do it.
Now is the time, yeah. And having Leaf there would be crazy big because you just full clear. Just full clear the entire place at that point.
Yeah, and honestly, like I don't know what's going through their head, but given where Wallet was and that it was at a Sphere 0 check in a location that you can directly warp to, I would be feeling behind after Pompey and Vera, and I would definitely, if I were in Magnus's position, I would be in a metagaming position where I'd be like, let's try this out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Metagaming is not a good thing. Don't do it. It will lose you races. But
Yeah.
I'm saying
never make assumptions in your own race.
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over. My top tier advice.
There's the magic. We're gonna be seeing Bomb from Tifa. All right. So yeah, they're pretty much covering each other's tracks. I'd say actually it's gotten fairly even. That time that Tifa had the magic where Magnus didn't, it doesn't seem like she really got anything besides the shard on Creeb and Fire Mountain that gave them progression. Those shards will, factor in at the end of the race, but as far as things that will get them more checks right now, not so much.
Magnus going DRC.
We're getting an early DRC with knowing where grapple is, which honestly I kind of dig this because
as long as you go backwards, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because then you just open up the warp pod anyway. It's not like it's .g where there are no warp pods.
Yeah. And who knows? We could have a key layout that gets us all the way to Bird's Nest, and boom, our Leaf is just there. Like,
he already has enough to, like, if second small key is required basement, he has the ice arrows, so he can go.
Oh, right. But don't you need like grapple or Leaf to like get across all of it, like to actually get to the chest?
You need, I guess you need grapple.
Yeah. Like he can't, like he can get to the area, but like once you you need to pull the grapple down, right? So like.
Right. Yeah. Can go boarded up, or sorry, not boarded up chest. Rope bridge chest.
Yeah,
So-
he can. Yeah, he can do a traditional backwards route. Which, if he does do that and he's comfortable with shooting down the platform, he'll get.
But then there is you need leaf or grapple to get past under rope bridge chest.
Oh, yeah, that is also fair. Yeah, this is you know, I'm thinking. I guess what they're thinking right now is like, because I'm looking at my tracker, right, and I'm looking at like we have 8 checks remaining between the 2 runners, right, and 3 of those are in DRC. So like pushing a possible like forward DRC that the seed may expect from you, because we can get like, I think it's around like 3 or 4 checks can be added to Sphere 0 with the right key layout.
Yeah.
You know. But we are shooting down the platform.
Shooting down the platform.
We are shooting down the platform.
Taking a couple extra swings there, which will probably...
There we go. We got one.
Nice.
All right. I'm looking for my own visual cues, and then I'm realizing we use different models, and it might be a completely different visual cue.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I feel like as long as your bow doesn't have a custom model, then it's kind of the same. Or I don't know, the one that Claire uses. The model that Claire uses, her hand gets in the way, so that could also be a disadvantage.
Yeah, but that was a really solid shoot down from Magnus.
Yeah.
Like, really, really well done. And
Definitely
with
not wasting his arrows.
With the fire and ice, we can go through this backwards. I really like the color of those red shoes. Well, I guess they're blue shoes, but they're not actually blue shoes. What fairy are we seeing here? Is this Eastern? Because if this is Eastern, we haven't seen this.
I honestly thought that Magnus saw...
Note to Mom, we have not seen this. And based off of the oh, that was Western? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a note to Mom at Western. That doesn't do anything right now. But also, was that no keys on... Yeah, that was no keys.
See, I thought that I saw one in the boarded up chest, but I probably just misspeaked it. I trust the runners over myself in seeing their own chests.
It's so much easier when you're not watching the restream and you're watching your actual game feed.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have to deal with like the loss of whatever stream happens.
But I also play on VC on a CRT, so it may actually be better on restream than what I'm used to.
That's also fair.
So yeah, Magnus is going to be picking up their Fire Mountain Shard, and then probably takes this into Eastern. I don't think.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I don't think he's done Eastern. I'm just trying to remember whether or not he actually did Eastern or not.
I don't think that he has.
No.
And yeah, I'd say it's nobody with an advantage here, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like just doing checks fast could make up the difference.
I can't wait till the more and more this goes on, the more and more the first check in Wind Temple becomes sus.
This is very true.
Because actually, if I'm counting correctly, right, the only 2 checks we have remaining in Logic, if we say that Magnus checked the right side. What the fuck is going on with that? That's
the car garage.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't know. But Magnus is stopping to check it out.
But if my sphere tracking is correct, and take that with a grain of salt, the only 2 remaining logical checks that we have left are the first check in Wind Temple and Eastern.
Yep, I have the same. I have a third check, but I don't know where it is. Huh. Oh, it's out of Logic. It's the Needle Rock Cave.
Yeah, the Needle Rock is out of Logic because of where the bow was.
Oh, which is where Tifa is right now.
Yeah. She's gonna take care of both of these. This is super out of logic, but that's also dead. And then this is also out of logic, but we don't care.
It's fine. We're not looking. We're not looking for magic.
Yeah.
We're looking for the leaf.
So right now there's actually like a 50-50 shot that Leaf is in the first check of Wind Temple, which, you know, as someone who is, you know, here for content on ZSR, I'm a big fan of.
Huge fan.
Huge fan of Leaf in the first check of
We're gonna figure it out right now.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that confirmation.
See, restreamers don't roll seeds for enjoyability; they roll it for content.
And this is Pix's first restreamer seed, so we'll see how it turns out. We're gonna see, is this gonna be? We want this to be dead. We want this to be dead because this means that Earth Wind Temple has our progression.
Dang, Needle Rock all dead. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, Eastern, what you got? What you got for us?
50-50 shot at our progression. Which our progression basically has to be Leaf at this point. I guess it could be bombs.
Could be bombs. It could be mailbag.
Oh, Deluxe
Picto!
Let's go!
Maneko with the clutch.
Seed's got fucking jokes. So yeah, I guess we just do Manenko, and then if it's not Manenko, you just go. It's natural routing. You go Manenko. Yeah, it goes nicely into the first check of Wind, which it's gonna be your last. You know, if Manenko is dead, this is literally all you have. Well, I guess Magnusly does have Western, so he's gonna get his note to Mom. Oh, and we're gonna confirmation.
Like Needle or something.
No, he's going Western. He's going Western or Needle. Either or in this direction.
Probably Western. Yeah. Yeah, definitely headed that Western direction.
Yeah, and we're gonna get confirmation on the right side check here that we think Magnus did, but we didn't see.
Would be pretty.
Oh, okay. It was something. Oh, it was a sword.
Oh,
it was a sword. So I guess Magnus doesn't have that.
Interesting.
Unless
I don't know why they didn't pick it up.
Yeah, because the other sword was at Diamond Step, which we know Magnus did. So
yep,
he doesn't have that.
Probably just wasn't thinking about it. Honestly, I think maybe he went the open chest and then did the Seidel without thinking about it and peeked scale the wall and just totally forgot. That's probably what happened.
Also, Pick's dropping the knowledge that the race room is called Snug Manenko, so I'm starting to believe in Manenko here.
I'm thinking maybe Manenko could have like delivery bag, and then Tsunari has like Maggie's letter.
Yeah. But at this point, after this, they're pretty much at parity. Apart from that sword and Needle Rock. Yeah, Needle Rock that and Creed.
I think that Magnus does have 2 shards, I think. Because he picked up his Fire Mountain shard.
Yeah, he did get the Fire Mountain shard. And I forget what the other shard was, but it was like super early and they both got it.
It was probably Windfall, Lenzo's house.
Yeah, it was Lenzo, so he definitely has that if he has magic, so.
Oh, Magnus also has like Creeb to do and all of
that. Yeah. And he's got Southern. He's got all these fire lock checks that Tifa took care of a while ago. So now we're seeing like the early magic that Tifa got playing in, and she was able to do like more efficient routing to where like she's at a position now where the 2 checks we were talking about, Manenko and the first check on Wind Temple, are actually the only things she has left.
Yeah.
So Magnus, I think, might be, I want to say like a couple minutes behind, because like I don't think you do NPR. I'm sorry, Needle Rock from here. So
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go Needle Rock right now.
I think after this, like I can understand the Southern play because it's quick. You can warp directly to there and then head to Windfall. Oh,
Probably into Ice Ring, right?
wait. Is Manenko hinted dead? Because Tifa's going straight to Wind Temple. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, ZSR bot is not responding to my command, as far as I can tell.
She has Deluxe Picto. It's marked on her personal tracker, and we literally just saw her get it from Eastern.
Yeah.
I think.
Maybe forgot. Forgot.
Which that might be troublesome. Like, because I can't imagine. Because you warp to Windfall to get here, right? So like you definitely pick it up on the way, but we'll see how much of an effect that has, or if Leaf's just here and then we just do,
Yeah,
Maneko's bait and we just do Wind Temple.
Well, Manenko could be like bombs or anything that's not bait. There's still a lot of things to find in this seed.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of things remaining in this seed. We have 8 items needed for go mode according to my Woofer tracker. So Magnus. Yeah, that early magic is really. I didn't realize how much
Slowing him down.
Yeah, it's really is slowing him down. But more importantly, first check in Wind Temple. Can I get some leaves in chat? Any leaf emotes you have, put them in chat right now. It's spiky! It's spiky! It's spiky! Oh my god, it was a bottle! It leaked! Yo, let's go! Oh my god! Yo,
Windfall straight into
Tifa has her face cam on, and when she got the leaf, that was the biggest pog face I had ever seen.
That's huge for Tifa, especially.
Take a fucking battle picks, honestly.
Yeah, great seed picks.
So that's all of Wind Temple. That's our grapple we can get now.
Yep, grapple, the heart.
And the thing is that that's been accessible for a while. Like, because our irons and our hammer, all spears are on Windfall.
Yeah.
And all our command melody wasn't that deep either. It was the Picto on Wallet Mail, and the Wallet Mail was just on DRI and the Wind Charm.
Yeah, this has been available for like the entire seed, essentially.
Yeah. Which, no disrespect to the runners, that's an absolute shit leaf.
That is a really bad leaf. Yeah. I just have a feeling that like all our path hints are just pointing toward the grapple at the end.
Claire, you know what, Claire? I didn't think about it in that context, but now that it's written out like that, that is kind of insane.
Yeah. I didn't think about that either. I was like, well, grapple's here, so Alright, time to see what Manenko had for us.
Yeah, is it gonna be bait? It is bait!
It is bait. The green shoe.
Go green shoe.
So I think this this pushes Magnus straight to Wind Temple as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're not that far apart, so.
Yeah, they're a couple. No, he's where's he going?
He's going back to Popprint, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna get him his sword. He needs to do that eventually. But
yeah, that's true.
It
doesn't give him an advantage.
It especially and he's gonna come back anyway because he knows where the grapple is and he knows the climb the walls of spiky. So he's gonna come back almost directly after Wind Temple. That looked like, is that a spiky?
That looks spiky to me.
I saw that as a spiky, but she's not going for it, so. If anyone can confirm what that chest was, because me and Blank both thought it was spiky.
Just blind. I have a terrible history of peeking chests in Wind Temple specifically.
Specifically Wind Temple.
Yes. Like that center of hub room chest has been my go mode 2 times, and I just mispeaked it, and I did all the rest of the wind temple checks before. One time I almost left it in the dungeon too. I was like, well, I can't find it. I don't have any other checks that I've opened up, but I guess I'll figure out where I skipped the logic.
But yeah, looks like Magnus is now going Wind Temple, so they're not going to be too far apart. Probably around like I'd say like 5 minutes ish.
Yeah, Magnus didn't do the fire and ice checks in Windfall, but
yeah, and he's gonna need to do that.
It's not super huge.
He may still dodge Needle Rock though, which will save him time.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like especially since
I mean, yeah, he's got nothing going on in that area. It's going to be a last location. There's no reason for him to run over there.
Like, he might try and route it in if he picks up Zunari, depending on when delivery bag comes around.
That still feels really bad. And there's our small key. Or one of our small keys, rather.
The only small key we really need.
Yeah.
But I will say, these runners have been showing a lot of beginner strats, so I'm just going to assume that they're beginners, which, honestly, they're doing pretty good so far for that, so... Magnus did pick up the shard in Fire Mountain. Or at least he did all of Fire Mountain, so if he just didn't open up the spiky chest...
The Chad move of being like, I don't like that spiky.
Dude, that's super unfortunate.
I would respect the Chad move of doing Fire Mountain, seeing it's a spiky, and then not grabbing it because it's Fire Mountain. I would respect that. That's a good bit.
Like, Tifa does not have bombs, so definitely not.
And there's our fully charged Master Sword.
The last sword.
Yeah. Yeah, not having bombs here kind of sucks. Is there a non-bomb push storage way of Songstone skipping there? Like, I don't know it if it exists.
I think you can technically get like the center of hub room using like spring push storage.
Okay.
And then carry it, but I don't know who would want to do that.
It seems sort of like if you're coming in, you gotta like have command anyway to like get your leave. So it doesn't seem I'm not sure what she's doing with the car here.
I think she's trying to bring him to do the song stone.
Okay.
So she was just in that room.
Yeah. This gives me an opportunity to update my tracker a little bit. So. And maybe on Magnus' side, we'll get a better look at Stonehead check.
Yeah, again, I trust the runners when it comes to knowing whether or not their own chests were spiky or wooden.
I've seen a lot of Pepega in my time, so...
Yeah, I think I've only like had once when I was in Claire's chat, and she did the great fish peak, and she got it wrong, and it was wooden instead of spiky.
The one I have the most trouble with is the lower chest in FF. I can never tell what it is because there's like so much shit. There's so much shit around it. Like,
I definitely feel like that takes me a little bit of time just to peek.
Yeah.
Because I just hang down and you just kind of like move the camera around the bars, but.
That's because you don't use the telescope. I don't care if it's an extra equip. I will never mispeak it.
Why would I use the telescope?
For reasons like that. For reasons like that. This is victim blaming.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like that's dead to me. Unfortunate.
I've never seen this snipe to get the pot.
Yeah. So you can either do that, or you can just use the leaf and the hook shot to get up there. Or you could just go the vanilla way, obviously. But
he's calling it dead too, and if both runners are calling it dead, I'm willing to accept that it's dead. So. Shout out to Claire's dungeon tutorials because they are really solid.
They are. And she's working on new ones with maybe better routes? Question mark? ET? Question mark?
Why do I have to learn a better route? I already learned the old route. I want to learn a new route.
Well, you don't have to.
Here's our hinted grapple and 7 Armos. Momentarily.
You know, I was gonna say it would be insane if we had to double dip this, but obviously we don't. So
yeah, mostly based off the fact we can full clear it.
Yeah. Magnus gonna go get his key, or yeah, okay, that is the key.
Yeah, that is the one small key. I think everything else has been dead besides the. Oh, there was the sword. There was a sword in the alcove. But other than that, nothing doing in this wind temple.
Sword. I think center of hub room is also a key if I peeked it correctly. Oh, look.
Yeah, Tifa's grabbing it right now. Good job peeking center of hub room.
Yeah, I've trained a lot.
Yeah,
I've messed it up a lot to get it right.
And a big key, so we don't have the BK skip. The BK skip for this kind of sucks, and I don't like it. So I'm glad he wants to do that.
Honestly, clipping through these doors is also something that I really struggle with. I just feel like I always jump and then I always pull leaf way too late. That looks dead, maybe? No, that's Spike. I don't know.
I think it's spiky, but
we'll
we were wrong before, so you know.
We'll see when we get around to it. Our other small key.
Yeah. Which we may see the runners get, so.
Yeah, maybe. Looks like Tifa's just gonna get grabbed. Which honestly is the move if you ever fall down there.
The thing is that like you have to do the last one in a different way, because if you do it like the way most people do, where they just like hold forward and like grab it.
Yeah, you need bombs to do it. So
yeah,
or at least I think that's the only way to do it.
There's a frame perfect like side hop I think you can do.
Oh. We're gonna gotta push the block. So there you have it. Second block or second cracked floor from the left is the one that spawns 0 enemies. If anybody's ever curious or needs to know.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. I'll probably forget it in the middle of the race that it's important for me to remember, and then get grabbed by the floor master 5 times.
Just don't fail the last breakable floor panel.
I mean, yeah.
Easy. You don't have to learn backup strats if you don't need backup strats. Din's Pearl, let's go!
Din's Pearl, there we go. Now we're gonna spawn Baito.
Yeah, spawning Baito. And we still need to do DRC, so that may have an effect. I highly doubt it because we have hookshot, but still, there's a possibility.
Magnus picking up that grappling hook.
And we are doing mini boss.
Mini boss. At least we have fire and ice, which is very nice.
So is sugar and spice.
Oh,
Yeah.
unfortunate. Gets that spawn off.
I'm very into. Yeah, so further discussions happening in chat. The Armos comes up on some lists as a derogatory term for Armenian people, so Twitch's auto censors just censor it, even though it's obviously relevant to Zelda.
Yeah. Twitch never thinks about the Zelda people in chat.
Yeah. Well, they changed. So Pikmin had the same issue, and they literally changed the name of an enemy because it had a slur that was in the UK.
Dang. Feels so intense. But oh, Tifa, no, no, dying on the last enemy. That hurts. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that honestly, yeah. There's definitely some time that Magnus is gaining here. Like
Yeah.
given where he's at, he didn't. I think he got. I wasn't paying attention because I was paying attention to Tifa dying, unfortunately. But I think he got the strat, and he didn't get grabbed by the floor master. Or no, he did. But
Yeah, he did, and then he re-entered the room.
yeah, but it still looks like they're gonna be pretty synced here. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Holding hands. Holding
This
hands
is
in mini boss room.
We got something going here. We're like,
Now I'm not sure if Magnus did the BK check, but
it was dead, bro. Right? I don't think it had.
it was dead. Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't know that if it is.
I
Unless it was hinted.
I could have sworn I saw him like destroy the song stone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say Magnus has had really clean like execution of this dungeon.
Yeah, and it's caught him up.
It has, for sure. Plus the unfortunate death.
Yeah. But overall, like, I'd give this like a C+ Wind Temple. Leaf, grapple, and a sword so far.
Yeah, I'd give this a like, especially for beginners, which again I'm just assuming they are, but like probably like a B rating.
Oh, I wasn't talking about their execution. I was talking about what Wind Temple was giving us.
Oh, what? Okay, yeah, totally different thing.
Yeah.
What we've gotten a sword, a grapple.
Yeah, we got a sword, a hinted grapple, and then a leaf in the first check.
And a leaf. That's true. Yeah, probably C minus, honestly.
C minus, huh?
It's like Wind Temple is so big, and there's so many checks in it that you like DRC. You can do it fast because they're all really close together. But like Wind Temple's so big.
We have Outset Fairy and Golf, and the spiky and Paw Print and Forest Haven. That's what we have in Overworld.
Golf is dead.
Oh, Golf was hinted dead. I missed that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the ZSR bot is super happy right now.
We also have ankle, but we don't have 5 Tinkle statues, so kind of irrelevant. And a clean, whatever we call this skip. Fan skip? I don't know what it's called. I don't know. It's the clip you do at the end of Wind Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the clip into the basement.
Yeah.
Basement clip, I guess.
Basement clip?
It's called.
I don't know. It has a name.
I don't know. I think Angular just got a whole lot harder is a good name for a clip. Hopefully Tifa doesn't die again.
No. She broke a pearl. She's at full health.
Yeah.
Honestly, and this is no knock on these runners in particular, but on it, given that these guys are beginners, the lack of bottle in this seed I think is a real testament to they've been doing really well without having to rely on soup.
Yeah. Also, not having bombs here for the Stalfos.
Absolutely. Generally, the way you want to fight them is throw a bomb at them, and they will explode themselves once they do an attack.
Oh.
This Moblin's having issues.
Yep. There we go. Got him.
Yeah, the difference right now is 1 shard on a rather not great check, but I can't imagine that Magnus doesn't do creep on his next trip to Windfall. It's just a matter of when he goes back to Windfall for creep, because he may want to greed out,
I mean, I think right now I would probably go on Magnus' side, go back to Windfall and then finish off Paw Print, just because we know that chest is spiky.
Well, that's the thing is we're in a situation right now where the majority of our remaining checks are in our 2 dungeons that we haven't done, right? There's very few overworld, even for the checks that Magnus hasn't done that Tifa has, that's even just left.
Yeah, but that also puts you in a very dangerous position of that I myself have been subjected to plenty of times because I'm bad. But you might end up full clearing a dungeon when you could just go mode it.
Yeah, and that's sort of the decision that happens in the end game of most Wind Waker seeds, of that you're able to do your dungeons, and you've got to it happens at least once every 2 seeds where you have to make a very conscious decision of, do I want to finish Overworld or do I want to just do my dungeons and find it along the way?
Yeah, that's true. Even with how many checks they have, I mean, I would definitely go Forest Haven just before Forbidden Woods. But
and not to belabor the point of people not playing their best, but we do have a lead switch here, at least within Wind Temple.
That's true.
Tifa having some trouble in the penultimate room. We've got Magnus about to go into the Sour Please boss. So if you've got some dance emotes, please put them in chat.
Yeah, everybody get their cat jams in.
Yeah. This is also going to be very interesting because we haven't picked up any extra health. So 1 big attack from Mulgara is a 1-shot.
Yeah. Magnus' audio is so much louder than Tifa's.
So I think normal Mulgara attacks, correct me if I'm wrong, Zai, but normal Mulgara attacks won't kill you. You get swallowed up, but if you get dive bombed on, that's 3 hearts in your deck.
Is that 3 hearts? I thought it was still in the 2.
I think I want to say it's 3.
Maybe. Tifa taking it smart and opening the warp pod at least.
Yeah.
Which
I don't think Magnus did, so.
And Magnus did not. I specifically watched him because I was like, I've died to this boss. I've had to do the entire skip again.
The babies are out.
Shout outs to Pix and Mont having the same brain idea of Mr. President get down.
Yeah. Alright. We're good so far. We're good so far.
Last Mulgara cycle.
Yeah. You ever just have Wind Temple as your first completed dungeon with woods and DRC also? Oh, nice! That's nice from Tifa, getting the getting the midair. And there we go. That
is a clean Mulgara.
Yeah.
On Magnus's side.
We did not die. We did not lose time to opening the pot. We've got things are good in Magnus's world right now, but where the hell does he go now? I'm gonna go with the fact that he already dipped in there. He's gonna go finish up DRC. I feel like that's the plot line to like one of the timelines, Des. Isn't that like partially the plot of Twilight Princess?
What?
Oh, Zelda failing.
Oh, I mean,
I want to say
technically the plot of every Zelda game.
Well, no, a lot of the plot lines of Zelda games, Zelda is just sort of there. Yeah, that is the plot of Breath of the Wild. Yeah.
Technically, she succeeds, kind of.
Yeah.
For like 100 years or something, so I'll give her credit there.
All right, all eyes on Magnus. Where are we gonna go? And Tifa not far behind.
Straight over to DRC.
Yeah.
I still probably would have tried at least to get that paw print check, just because we know it's spiky. But it could be 100% bait.
No, he already got. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the other two. No, he did not have. Yeah, they both need to go to that paw print check. But the thing is that paw print check is not going to help you with DRC. Oh,
yeah, that's true.
We've got divergence. We've got divergence. We've got a Woods believer and a DRC believer. I like Magnus's play here more because
I also like Magnus.
Because you're gonna save way more time go moding Woods than you would go moding DRC.
Yeah, Woods is a one chest store, or I mean, if they know that storage, it's a one chest storage, and like you just run around with the leaf.
Yeah. And the BK skip in Woods is one of the freest BK skips, if not the freest BK skip. So.
That's true. Yeah, just walk on the right side.
Yeah, just walk through the door, essentially. Pix is believing in value Woods. Like, this is like ALTTP.
You know, that's another thing. Is Woods has really let me down a lot during Season 6. Like, I feel like we never get value Woods.
This is also hell for my personal tracking, because I've got to track 2 different dungeons at the same time.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine. First room was dead. See, it's fine.
First room's always dead.
At
least it feels that way.
I'm telling you,
you see where Magnus is right now?
Yeah, but that's because the second it's required second small key.
Just want to make sure there's a tingle chest in this room. Just want to make you aware of that.
Yes, I do. Okay, I get your point. He also doesn't have bombs, so he wouldn't be able to get it anyway.
Anyway, this is a key. We knew it had to be a key, so. Alright. Tifa, choosing to store this probably just more comfortable with this strat than just doing the leaf pumps and peeking it without getting storage.
Yeah. I feel like I always struggle with the jump off of this tree trunk. Like, I can get on it just fine. But when you need to switch sides, that's where I really struggle.
I've just started going as high as I can and mashing A, and I'll get like a short roll that lands me over there.
Tifa, clean execution.
Yeah, that was really nice. That transition to the other side of the tree can really mess some people up. And she's
more
rewarded.
Value.
Literal bait.
I mean, you never know. There might be something. Have we peaked on top of that?
We can get Hero's Charm now.
We can get Hero's Charm now.
We can get Hero's Charm. Rush Big Pig. Simultaneous spikies. Let's see. This is actually some really interesting stuff. Oh well, I'm gonna go with Magnus wins this one.
I mean, you never know. He might try to shoot Mulgara with his lights. It is a play. Interesting to not go to the boss door here, I think. And then go back that way, or backwards that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we get a mini boss hint?
I don't know.
Alright, time to check the thing. Because if we got a mini boss hint, I could understand that. But like, but if we still don't know what's a mini boss, Yeah.
Honestly, Bird's Nest, like 9 out of 10 times, I feel like it's always Piece of Heart.
That's a very specific beef to have, like Bird's Nest. Or it is not beef, but
valid. Very valid beef too. Magnus picking up his small key. I don't know why.
He wanted to.
Well, I mean, I imagine that's probably the most logical reason why, but yeah.
Alright. Oh, we got a key in woods as well. Also, I guess he peeked the other check in there because he just didn't go for it.
Oh, don't fall! No! Or here, you can also just hang off the ledge and drop down. Which is what I find myself doing, just because, wind direction kind of sucks when you don't have it right. Hole in tree, I imagine, was nothing.
This is different than I read this, but I guess she's just going to. She's going the vanilla way. She's not.
Yeah, this is the vanilla way. So
okay.
I don't know if she still has storage.
Actually,
she opened up that chest.
Yeah. She stored the key. She stored the key in the one we usually store.
So she probably just took like the safer.
Yeah,
route.
probably just like is not comfortable with getting on top of here with jumping off the. I don't even know what you would call it. You need the part where we jump from.
Jumping off the grapple tree.
I guess that's what I guess that's what it's called. Oh yeah, also conserving magic. They also be.
That's true. They don't have soup. Oh no. Oh, nice save. Oh.
Yikes.
That was very scary.
Yeah, and as Claire's dungeon tutorial points out, there's only one blade of grass in this room that has magic in it.
Yeah.
So
these equips at this point, I probably would equip over the grapple with the boomerang. But I mean, to each their own.
Yeah. After you get that storage, if you're doing like a a regular full clear route. You don't need Wind Waker for like the rest of the dungeon. So, oh no!
Again, dang.
Uh,
Oh no.
oh no!
Well, yep,
This,
yep. Okay, it's fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
it's okay. We'll just farm these.
There's Baba seeds.
Yeah. I haven't been paying at all attention to what's been in DRC, by the way, after that.
Ooh, Magnus missing that jump where you can ledge grab right there. Gonna put him at the beginning of the intern room.
Keys mostly? Alright, cool. Solid.
Using a light arrow on a magtail. Duly deserved.
I respect it. I respect it.
Very justifiable.
Alright. And we are back up here. We're gonna... Oh! Okay. He just routed it that way for reasons. Can't say I've seen that route, but we are gonna... We are full clearing.
I can't say that I saw it either. I've ever seen it. Yep. Okay, this looks like Tifa has a good angle maybe this time. Nope, still too far to the right.
Yeah, yeah. See, I had a similar trouble to this when I was learning, because like when you're first learning it, right, and you're going and you're learning the strat that she did in the previous room, which she did fantastically. You're aiming for essentially where she's aiming for now to get to the chest in the second room.
That's true. But
so I think there might be like some wires getting crossed where she thinks she needs to aim for the same part of the tree, we'll call it, or that geometry, that brown geometry on the wall, when it doesn't work here.
Yeah. Here you want to aim more inside the tree and then just kind of run up to the outside.
That could also be it. That could also be it, Pix. Oh, here's our boss key. Ooh, major item. That's our last Tingle statue, I think.
I am still missing one.
Yeah, me as well.
Okay. Just gonna assume that all the other checks that I kind of forgot Magnus was doing were dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I see it on Tifa's side. But I missed like 3 checks in there.
Yeah, I missed like Rat Room.
And Rat Room was a key and dead. I saw a Rat Room. Yeah, I saw the lights in the Tingle statue. Those are the important bits according to our restreamer.
Yeah.
But anyway, Goma, this is barely a fight.
There is optimal movement here, I guess technically, according to Spy, which
I know that on the after the third hit, after like it breaks out of its armor, right? You want to like move around the arena so like you don't have to wait for Goma to turn around.
Yeah. Also, technically, landing on the platforms up high makes your grapple throw shorter, so it just takes less time, and you swing faster because you're already like up that high. I don't know how much time it saves, but
it saves time, and that's what we care about. We want to go fast.
Again, all according to Spy.
I trust Spy.
Shout out to the Spy strats.
I trust Spy, but I'm also very sus of Spy, because I was like, can you teach me the basics? And then he shows me open chest storage and paw print. No, legit what happened?
Those are the basics.
I was like, I want to get good. I want to get my times down significantly. I only know like a certain amount of strats. And then like the second thing he shows me is like, this is how you can get open chest storage and paw print to get right side.
And that is Goma on Magnus' side.
GG's. Second dungeon down for Magnus.
Tifa's still
I
overcompensating.
think this one might be good. This one might be good. Oh no. I hope, and I don't think this will happen, but my biggest fear is that she's gonna be in a position where like she'll like accidentally lose her storage to title screen link, and she's just going for it.
Yeah, it looks like she's just going for it. I don't think
Yeah.
she's found the key anyway, so she doesn't have to
No,
backtrack.
she has a key stored. So
She has a key stored.
yeah, she has a key stored, and I don't think she'll give it to title screen link, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. You never know.
Yeah.
It is pretty easy to, on your way backwards, to void out in this next room. So hopefully she stored the small key, I guess.
Yeah. I think we're going to pop rent, so
Double rupee bag.
yeah.
Or sorry, second rupee bag. Technically not double.
What do we? I always forget whether there only needs to be one logical. Hey, another shard. So we can't go mode woods. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So both of our remaining dungeons have stuff in it that we need. So we are not going to get a go mode woods or a go mode. I wasn't going to call him on it either, but since we're putting that thing, I'm just going to say, I think it's called a wallet.
Rupee bag. Same thing.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Exactly. Yeah, so it does look like she stored the...
Yeah, she stored the small key, which is not... actually means she can just void. She can just void and just be done. Which hopefully, like... She's going for door cancel here? Like...
Hey, I got it. It was the delivery bag.
Oh, there's a... Yo, you were actually right. It was the delivery bag. So that opens up some checks for Magnus.
We all know our best friend Zunari has to have our last shard.
Also, I missed what was... I can tell that Morth Pit was the boss key. That's what it was.
Yeah. Tifa going for this door storage, and I imagine she'll just void out right away the first time.
Yeah, I think this is probably her way of getting her key back. Because I can't think of a way off the top of my head to void.
Struggling with the storage, though.
And looks like, yeah, Magnus isn't going to do any more overload with the D-back going straight in the woods.
I might have picked up Zunari's first flower, just because Zunari and I have a very bad history.
I think I would have, in this situation, definitely cleared as much overworld that made sense in the hopes of a go mode woods.
Yeah,
because we're only missing. I mean, we're mostly missing shards on his side, right?
Yeah, we're only missing shards. So we
we're only
know
missing
one of them is on Creeb.
One of them's on Creeb. One of them's in here. One of them's in Kali on Kali demos. Yeah, so we have one unknown shard location, or yeah.
Yep.
We have one unknown shard location. We want to get a bet in for that since that's our last item. We still got plenty of places it can be.
Fortunately, moving too much for this boomerang throw for Tifa. You just kind of like want to walk forward and to the right a little bit, but stay on the platform here after you throw the boomerang, and that'll kill the whatever the seed thing on the top of the chests are.
All right. It's a branch us, so we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, we have a decent amount of checks left for being one item away from the gun mode.
Yeah.
I believe it is, Claire. At least I think it is. Exclamation mark foolish if you want to know.
Assuming the bot is working again.
Yeah. Also, shards can't be in high roll or cannons. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't confusing this with, like, the previous race.
Did I call this a jet seed? I don't know. I think you're right. I think I did. I think I was like, hey, Pix is the opposite of Crane. Rolls good seeds.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
converted. He's converted to the dark side, where
yeah,
all he cares
dude.
about is
He's got
content.
he's got mod on ZSR now.
I think
That's
that's
how it
a
works.
brown chest. The way that I'm seeing it. But,
No.
no.
Look, again, we can't see shit.
And there is our last Tingles statue.
That gives us ankle.
And just save warp out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if she can.
She
Oh no!
she
because
might
she
might
still
be-
has
she-
the
she
key
might- she-
stored.
she might be straight up screwed unless she kills herself here. But she doesn't have bombs to kill herself.
She doesn't have bombs.
Yeah.
Oof. That's.
Is there anything I don't think there's anything she can do in this situation.
I mean, she can always gamble that.
She can
that it has nothing over there.
Yeah, because she's lost doors, so she can't hookshot through it. She can't hookshot a moblin. Like.
Oh no.
Best case scenario, we're seeing the key lock checks from Magnus right now. We just hope we're 1-for-1 right now. We'll just hope our last shard isn't here. If our last shard is here, like,
or anything that leads to it, I guess.
Yeah, anything that leads to it, she's literally she can't.
Or she can go into ET, get a key with storage, go back to FW. And then unload the key.
So all eyes on what Magnus is doing right now, because if our last shard is here, in addition to, like, and I would be comfortable saying that Magnus is ahead at this point, that it may be GG's. That's dead. All right, so it's gonna come down to mini boss.
This honestly might be a huge time save for Tifa as well, or like just maybe not like a time save, but just like to go forward without worrying about it.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna not worry about it. It's gonna be like driving her crazy, but there's not much she can do about it. But it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good.
Yep. All those checks are dead, so
yeah.
As long as she finishes the seed and also doesn't forget about anything or like mischeck something,
yeah,
then she'll be fine.
Yeah. So we don't we're good for right now. Woods basically had bait bag, which may be literal bait. Or
had bait bag. It had a shard.
It had a bait bag and a shard, and that's all I. And the last Tingle statue.
And the last Tingle statue. That's true.
Yeah. So between both these runners, again, if my tracking is accurate, we have 18 checks remaining. Oh, sorry, we have 14 checks we're just going to assume what Magnus did in DRC he didn't misspeak anything. So we got 14 checks where not to my knowledge, because let me check my personal tracker.
I also have
'Cause-
14 checks. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's not specific to any one runner.
Yeah,
That's just specific to like the overall.
yeah,
That's all the check, so that we know what's at each of them.
yeah. No, we're good. We need one. We have one unknown shard because Tifa just needs to kill Goma and get a random shard, and Magnus needs to kill Kali Demos, do Creeb, and get the one that's in this room, and the random one.
I don't think I've ever seen this strat before.
It's Creeb. He hasn't done Creeb.
Yeah, Creep. Magnus hasn't done Creep.
Yeah. There's our useless Cabana.
Cabana, dude.
Useless Cabana.
I would
dude.
still go. I'd still go.
Is that how
Hurricane Spin or something like that?
That's how committed you are to Cabana. I respect that.
Let's not.
That's the level of commitment. You know, some guys go their whole life without, having commitment that deep. I applaud you.
Well, yeah. Keep it just going straight TRC, which is probably the move with how many checks are still left.
Yeah.
If there were only like 5, I'd probably really consider doing the rest of Overworld.
Yeah, but at this point,
we know.
she hasn't even stepped foot in here, right? So she has 15 checks solidly in here from her perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Who knows? Maybe Magnus did mispeak it, and this is just the way she wins.
Maybe.
Well, we have Orca Mail, obviously, because we just beat Kali Demos. I don't think Tifa picked it up. I didn't see her. I didn't see her talk to the mailbox. And at least Magnus has Beto Mail available. Or Orca Mail's dead? Cool.
Technically, Beto's mom mail.
Beto's mom mail.
Not Beto.
Yeah, Beto's mail is the one after ET. Yeah, Beto's mom's mail is the one. We have no to mom mail. There we go. That's a better way of phrasing it.
Also, technically, if you want to get into logistics of what's mail and what's not mail, just in general, we also have Moblin's letter.
Dude, if Beto O'Rourke were to send me mail, I would be honored. I'd be honored to receive a written letter from Beto O'Rourke. Having a little trouble hooking this chest. There we go. And there's Magnus's last Tingle statue.
Now, does Tingle have our last shard? Or ankle, I guess I should say.
Yeah, dude, I do that too. Because Tingle is the one that has the other Tingles in indentured servitude or whatever. It's the actual in-game
they're
lore.
All related. I think they're brothers.
Are they?
I think that.
I want to say the lore, the in-game lore in the vanilla game is he tricked the other Tingles into pulling the thing on Tingle Island and they just want to leave.
Ankle having bombs would be absolutely. It's just rude.
That'd be. Honestly, we're at 150. Yeah, he's like a cult leader. Yeah, but anyway, we're at 150 right now, and just getting bombs. If that's got it.
But having bomb mail be our last shard would also
bomb mail as our last shard, because that's pretty much our only inaccessible location at this point. Oh, bomb mail for a bottle to save grandma for grandma mail. That's the play. That's what we want.
Tifa not going for the key in basement, so I'm not sure what she's up to right now.
Vibing.
Probably just great vibing.
I mean, at this point, like I imagine her morale maybe
Also,
low
not
because
doing rope bridge. She might just be go moding this, right? Oh, never mind. She's going back just
Okay.
for the spawn.
and there's KD down for Magnusly. Pretty solid fight, by the way. If I do say so myself.
Very clean.
Yeah.
Not the one hit kill bottle with a spring or whatever
What?
it's called.
I was gonna say hot spring water, but that's MM.
Yeah, that's Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Tifa side hopping to pull out the leaf.
I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still partial to the just walk off the bridge at an angle and then sword slash. No, ankle was hinted bottle in my seed. That's what I'm thinking of.
Let's do a quick one of these and just familiarize ourselves. So Orca is dead. Tree Branch is dead, so Magnus is just doing this to do it, I guess, or just doing this to get to
Just to make sure the check isn't live.
Well, I was gonna say this may be like the way he knows how to get to the island, right? He may not.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Okay. Long reach boy coming in on Tifa. Oh, she is too close to that wall. Gotta kinda angle it. Also, might just be the move to just climb up on the shelf thing, the ledge.
Yeah. At this
Not
point,
the
it's
shelf.
like once you get to the point where you're fighting the moblin, I think you just climb up.
I could have swore that moblin was still moving when he got iced. Could have swore that he was sniffing around, but maybe I'm just seeing things.
I was not paying that close attention. I'm not gonna lie, but try to pay a little more attention here. See what the checks
Magnus
be.
also not getting Orca Mail.
Yeah, Orca is
it's
hinted
right there.
It's hinted dead. It's hinted dead. The comms don't know.
Dead.
The comms don't know. The comms don't know the hints. Name in Wind Waker Random. Name a more classic combo. All right. We're mailing note to mom. We're turning in Moblin's letter. So we're pretty much.
Then also gonna get the Creeb shard. Hopefully.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Because this is at least from Magnus' perspective his most dense location. He has Creeb. I'm not sure if he peaked Transparent Chest during Mila.
I always seem to forget to do that. Oh, and getting Zunari. Forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. All of these can have our last shard.
Zunari would be the worst to have the last shard just because.
This was my bet right now. Bet coming up. I bet Moblin letter turn in.
I'm gonna bet Vanilla Maggie's letter.
Vanilla Maggie's letter, and then.
Oh wait, this can't be Vanilla, but
yeah, but I mean,
this is Maggie's letter.
It's Greg.
It's Greg.
Solid.
Magnus has won the game.
No, the true winner of the game is which one of these guys goes to Outset and does Big Pig.
Yeah, just for that hero's charm.
You gotta do it. It was hinted. Therefore, it's required. That's how it works, right?
Something like that, maybe.
Right. Looks like. Yeah, have to do it to him. Have to do it to him. Have to do Big Pig for Hero's Charm.
Yeah, when the seed ends and they don't have Hero's Charm, and they just come in here.
I mean,
Why didn't you get Hero's Charm?
as someone who got and put on Hero's Charm in their previous seed, I can't believe you would allow this kind of behavior.
Why would you abandon Hero's Charm?
Yeah, exactly.
What if Hero's Charm was your brother? You just abandon him because he's on Big Pig? He's not important? Ooh.
Anyway, Kree. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway. Getting back to the seed.
Here's our Creeb. You wouldn't download a Hero's Charm. Anyway, here's the shard to basically put them at parity. You absolutely would. Piracy is illegal, Pix. You can't just download Hero's Charms. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for Magnus on Outset. We're oh yeah, we advanced time, so we are gonna get the Dead Orca mail, and we're gonna get money. We're gonna get Note to Mom mail. So this could be go mode right here. Bombs!
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 Bombs! Got that advertising bombs mail.
Yo! Speed it up and get bomb mail right now, I dare you.
Fear 6 bombs. Dang. Pretty crazy.
Bomb mail happens instantly, so he's gonna be able to get a Huron Tangle, right?
I don't think it happens instantly. I know.
I want to say
Kamali's father happens instantly.
I want to say it, wallet, and bomb mail happen instantly.
That's probably fair. I think maybe the only two that have to require passing a day is Note to Mom and then Grandma mail.
Well, it's dead anyway.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but let's see any ankle enjoyers.
Ankle with the bottle to go save Grandma?
Ankle with the bottle.
Question mark.
All right, there's the purple rupee we always get. All right.
Nope. With our last shard.
Let's go mode.
Go mode for Magnus.
Anybody bet ankle? Has anybody bet ankle? We got any ankle believers?
Was there a bet going on?
There was.
God, dang it.
We made it in woods.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and honestly, this is pretty good. No soup for PG and Ganon is like not the comfiest, but I have confidence in these guys.
Yeah. Plus, you can get magic off of
the bats.
The bats. You know, it kind of hurts just knowing that like Tifa could leave right now. And she'd be
obviously she doesn't know that. Like,
yeah, she's also probably still worrying about FW.
I like that bombs were like our third to last check. Yeah, it could have been bombless. It could have been. Why do you have to mail Note to Mom? But overall, with all the bullshit the seed put us through, like we're still solid. Like honestly, from both the runners.
Yeah, a 2-hour seed, not bad.
Yeah, much better than you did.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to think that my seed was a little bit harder, but It's all about perspective.
So I mean, it depends on like, I mean, this I think had the worst individual bad, but your seed had more like just systemic bad.
Yeah. I don't know. My seed, like, everything was so scattered apart was the problem. Yeah. Everything in logic was just so scattered apart. I was like, you do not get to stay in one place.
This seed, but the thing is that the seed was crazy because Leaf was in the first check of Wind Temple, but after that it calmed down like a bunch.
That's true. Indeed, happy 2 hours. And
yeah, happy 2 hours.
Follow
me, follow Zai, follow our trackers.
Yeah.
Follow
Xenu, even though they don't have his link on there, you know.
Yeah. I think they still have my old Twitch before I changed my name.
Oh.
Or I just didn't put it on there. But yeah, follow me. Follow Pix, our restreamer.
Yeah, follow our wonderful trackers. Because, you know, commentators don't know tracking. I mean, I know how it goes, but that's when I'm a tracker. I always know the hints when I'm a tracker. I always know all of that. But when I'm a commentator, none of that holds.
A lot of trackers don't actually stream, so they may not have their on there. Tifa plays the loser of Skinny D versus Crane. What a time to be alive.
What a time. Also, depending on how Tifa routes this, she could, and how rough Magnus's PG1 is,
yeah.
She could easily make up ground. Because all she has to do right now is go to ankle, and she's in go mode.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't have to go do scale the wall, even though she probably knows it's spiky.
Yeah. Which I don't even remember what that was. It was
delivery bag.
Yeah, it was delivery bag. Which was not needed. Was not needed.
Was not needed.
Yeah. Foolish delivery bag. I would like to point out, Matt, Pix rolling a foolish delivery bag.
Yeah. No wonder Cabana was hinted foolish.
Yeah. Had no tone.
It's all the delivery bag's fault. It's not Cabana's fault. Nope, Tifa's going for delivery bag.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. It's a
it does.
It's a known major item, but it's gonna push her at least. It's not like ankle's an inconvenient check at this point. It's literally just warp to Tangle Island. So I imagine she's gonna do basically what we saw Magnus doing.
All the mailing at Tingle Island. So
yeah. Also, this is a solid PG1 from
It really
Magnus.
is. Holy cow. Very clean.
That was good. That was really good. My PG1s do not look like that.
Oh. Magnus running out of magic at the worst time.
I mean, it happens when you're on single magic PG.
It definitely does, but when you're like setting up for the crypt shot, like if you're anticipating it, then whatever. You're only gonna get one cycle. But when you set up for the crypt shot and then you're like, oh shoot, I don't have enough magic, it just feels bad. Oof, getting sat on.
Some people have to pay extra for that.
That's true, some people do. Oh,
Oh,
no!
oh,
Not having the light arrows!
oh.
Tifa getting her last shard, so... I mean, it's really Magnus's to lose,
It
but...
with PG1 being done, I
Um,
think it's done
yeah.
and done.
I mean, he could have a really rough PG3, maybe die to Ganon, and then Tifa catches it. I don't know. But
what we can say is that Tifa will finish the seed bombless, and that's something they can't take away from us.
that's true. That's true. And she now doesn't have to worry about Forbidden Woods.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's
second
probably a huge
whatever it's
relief to
called.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
The locked room, we'll call it. We're on PG3. Which, speaking of which, we can do bomb strats here on Magnus' side. We need more magic. This is bad.
The worst section to lose magic on.
With no soup, killing these morphs is literally a hate crime in certain countries.
I think these morphs existing is a hate crime in certain countries.
Yeah.
But yeah. That is Puppy Ganon or Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy 3-heart.
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
Magnus is going to be starting his climb up like right when Tifa breaks the barrier. So.
Yeah, we'll see if he does a rope climb. Oh, misses the rope.
Rope climb is good ASM.
Nope.
Aw.
No rope climb today, but that's okay. If you don't rope climb, then you're guaranteed to reach the top.
Mm.
Assuming you don't let go.
But overall, I think this race was really competitive.
Yeah, I think this was a really good matchup.
Yeah. Like, Tifa had definitely the advantage in the early game, but after Wind Temple, Magnus started pulling a little further. But honestly, like, both in Hyrule, like, at the same time...
Oh, the Void. No.
Oh! Things may be getting interesting. I don't think it's enough, but things may be getting interesting.
I don't think it's... Yeah, I definitely don't think it's, like, gonna be that big a deal, especially if this is a trick that Magnus knows. If he's just trying it, though, probably would not recommend that. Definitely not during bracket races.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I always learn my new tech during bracket races.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was like that, where it's like he wasn't motivated to like learn offline, so he would have to like just do a pickup race and like have to like learn on the fly to be motivated to learn new tricks.
Yeah, well, learning during a casual race is one thing, but learning during the bracket.
Yeah.
On the one hand, you get to show off that you're super cool and can do tricks, especially if you're on restream. On the other hand, you're more likely to fail just because you don't know them.
Yeah. Also, F's in chat for Big Pig. We are not getting the Hero's Charm off of Big Pig. Yeah, we knew we weren't going to, but...
Little disappointing, but it is what it is.
It is. It is what it is. Alright, we are entering the Ganon fight.
Did not he... Oh, I guess he did. He did heal him. Okay. I did not catch that part. Oof. Gonna have to talk to Zelda again. Oh, he might... He might be in a pickle here.
Yeah. No soup sucks. Oh, okay. Alright, let's... let him cook.
Hurts.
Yeah, let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Oh, he didn't open the pot either. So if he dies here,
Oh no.
yeah, that's a whole nother climb. So like if he dies here and Tifa gets a decent PG, that
Yep. Which Tifa's off to a good start. It looks like.
Okay, come on. I'm not pulling for Magnus or Tifa in this, but okay. We're on the Zelda's up. Zelda's up.
But
Don't
Zelda can still kill you, so
Zelda can kill you.
we're down, but we're up,
Okay, well that's
but not
that. Yeah,
done. I don't know.
That's.
Oh, too far away! Too far away!
Oh,
You gotta be closer.
I was like, that's GG.
Yeah, you gotta be within a certain range of Ganon to get the parry Q. Oh man, Zelda missing all her shots.
Oh man. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right, is that it? Yeah, that's GG.
Yep. That's
GG.
GG's. Magnus.
GG's to Magnus. We'll see if we can get them in here for an interview. All right, and I've got confirmation from our restreamer that both will be joining us shortly.
Yes, we are now being joined by Magnusly. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah. GG's, Magnus.
How did you feel about the seed?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
that was nerve-wracking.
Yep. So, just based off the strats that you used, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that you and Tifa are probably both pretty new runners, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Is this your first Wind Waker Rando tournament, then?
it is my first tournament, yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. First bracket, how'd you feel?
Yeah. I was super nervous, like, I messed up a little bit in the beginning, but once I hit the dungeons, I did hit my stride a bit.
Yeah, that's basically what we noticed. Was for the early game, Tifa was pretty much ahead, but because of where Leaf was at, you guys kind of converged there because the Leaf was pretty bad. And then once came down to dungeon execution, you sort of like took the lead quite significantly.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, the leaf spot was very unfortunate, like, but I also kind of messed up with the, what's it called? The logic, because I got Fire and Ice Hours out of logic, so, and they were locked behind Leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
the wrong locations.
Yeah, that was something that I was questioning in the early part of the game, and it worked out fine. But when you guys spawned on Cliff Flat, obviously, and you got the hint that power bracers are on Western, did it ever cross your mind to take that storage directly into Thorn and get the power bracers right off of there?
Yeah, actually did, but I opted to not in the end.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, actually. It would probably be a better idea.
Probably just the rush of, like, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
It was right at the start of your seed, so. But yeah, it wouldn't have hurt to do that instead, because you did pick up another shield, and Mirror Shield was not required.
Yeah.
But you know, that was only the big thing that I really questioned in there. Otherwise, I feel like both of your routing was pretty solid.
Yeah. Pretty similar. I think the biggest divergence was after Wind Temple. Yeah, you went DRC and Tifa went FW.
Yeah.
Ah.
Which didn't really matter that much because you couldn't go mode either of them. But I think, and I don't know if this was going through your mind at the time, but like, were you thinking like, I'm gonna save more time if I go mode Woods, so I should do DRC first?
I don't think so. I think it was more case of I gambled on entering Dragon Roost early, so I just wanted to get it over with in the end.
Well,
Yeah, that's fair.
it worked out. How'd you like how'd you like those last minute bombs? By the way.
Yeah, that point I did already do the checks that required. Well, but thought it was gonna be useful during the worm fights, but also I think Tifa is also waiting. You can.
Her stream isn't quite done on Restream, so
Yeah, we're waiting till
for
she's.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I think what I was really impressed by with you was your dungeon execution is really solid, and for the amount of time that we think you've been playing, I don't know how long you've been playing actually, but like you seem to really be comfortable with the routes and the tricks within the dungeon. So props to you for that.
Yeah. Well, I think it was okay. I got Claire to thank for all the guides that she did.
Right.
I will say, if Earth Temple was in, then it would not have been going well.
It would have been
So-
rough. Everybody struggles with ETE
Yeah.
routing.
Earth Temple is the worst.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
Yeah.
But the other dungeons, I do feel like I'm pretty comfortable.
But overall, I think that's all the questions I have. Anything you wanna add to this, Magnus?
Yeah, I do want to say, if I had to check outsets for Great Fairy, I would have gotten the Hero Charm.
Oh,
That's what we
okay.
like to hear.
confirmation. We were talking about the whole scene. We were like, they got to do it. They got to do it.
Unfortunately, I didn't have to go
Yeah, yeah,
in the
Yeah.
end.
yeah. That, you know what, Magnus? That's an amazing. That's like that wins the heart of ZSR viewers. I'll tell you that. But overall, I think the seed was like very simple. It was a bottleneck to leaf, and then you just do your dungeons. Was there any part of the seed where you felt like, I really don't know what to do here? Like in terms of routing?
Well, yeah, kind of before I got the leaf, right
Yeah.
before I got the leaf. But that was mostly because of Nurse, I think.
Yeah,
It was-
you guys got Iron Boots, Hookshot, and Hammer right away on Windfall.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, first chest is kind of a, like, you know, it's only one check, but I feel like with that happening, I feel like I probably might have dipped Wind Temple at least a little bit earlier.
Yeah, perhaps.
We
But other than that,
the main difference that happened in the early game. Actually, you know what? Tifa's. I'm gonna wait till Tifa joins to finish that statement, because it you know.
Yep. That's GG's to Tifa.
Yeah, that's GG's Tifa. We'll get her in here momentarily.
Yeah.
Our restreamer would be so kind.
Yeah.
There you
You're
are.
also being joined right now by Tifa. GG's.
GG's Tifa.
GG's Tifa.
GG.
I'm sorry, I'm just a
So, sorry, you cut out there.
It is GG's, but if I did not screw up FW, I probably would have been first. I'm sorry, I'm just really upset about my execution.
You're good. You're good. Breathe. Yeah.
I think it's important to note that, you know, winners bracket round 1 and 2 is best of 1, and this isn't my quote, but I heard somebody say it the other day. Like, obviously with Rando, there is some aspect of luck that plays into that, and that's why all of losers brackets are best of 3. So you're definitely not out for the count.
Yeah. And you were really, really solid. I think I think you got a little tilted after what happened in Woods and maybe panicked a little. But that's something that you're gonna be able to build that cool over like just racing more. But overall, like I was saying, so the main difference in the early game was Tifa.
Tifa found magic.
Yeah, Tifa found magic significantly before Magnus. So Tifa was able to route in a lot of like fire and ice checks a little bit more efficiently. But it all came to a head because of just that terrible leaf. So
yeah,
it got to a point where I think both of you only had Minenko and the first Dragon Wind Temple left.
Where were bombs?
Bombs were on No Tamam.
no to mom.
Magnus did end up getting them.
Frankly,
Yeah, I
not
said,
required.
okay, once I got that last rifle shot, I'm like, screw bomb, screw bottle, just go, because I knew how I was already behind, so.
Yeah, the no bottle was rough, I gotta say.
Yeah, especially for beginners, like being a beginner myself, no soup or no bottle to like hold a fairy, very hard to get used to.
Yeah, the seed was also really stingy with health too. Sometimes like storing all those brown chests and stuff, you pick up like a 4th heart or something, but it just didn't give you anything.
No, didn't.
And it wouldn't have helped too because I had a lot of Zelda Ocarina of Time to do a lot, so I'm betting that's what kind of threw my game off too.
Yeah, it's really hard to switch, especially the N64 Zeldas where the camera is the hardest enemy in the game.
Yeah.
They're very different games. That is very true.
Yeah, that's true.
Does anybody have any closing thoughts or any final questions before we wrap it up here?
No, I think I'm good.
Actually,
Well-
can I say something?
Go for it.
If anybody, like, say, wants to help me out with all the tricks that I was just struggling with today, I will probably be in the Discord to have people help me out, because I really don't know what I was doing wrong with some of those things that I was screwing up.
Yeah, I think there
Alright.
are plenty of people who would be open to helping you. Definitely just post in the Discord, especially under race strats.
Spy especially is always willing to help people.
Yeah.
As there are graduates of the Spy School of Rando in this call.
I don't think I've graduated yet. My
You
super
never-
swims are still spotty.
Yeah, you never truly graduate. So yeah, thank you to our two runners, Tifa and Magnusly. Give them both a follow. It is the first round of the tournament, so there is a lot more rando to be played. Magnusly will go on to face Tomodachi, the number 1 seed in the Challenge Cup, in a best of 1 winners bracket round 2. Whereas Tifa will be waiting for the loser of Skinny D and Crane. And that will be a best of 3 series once that matchup is set. And that matchup is actually not slated for another about 8 days from now. But we will try to bring it to you here on the ZSR family of brands. Coming up, I think this is the last thing we got going on tonight, but it is a jam-packed weekend of rando. There are 6 Wind Waker races happening. Also, there is OT. There's Majora's Mask qualification going on. ALTTP cross keys. If you want Zelda rando, keep it tuned here. There's a lot of stuff going on. But with that, also thank you to our comms, Xenu and Blank's Eye, and our 2 trackers, Arctic Fern and Triforce Explorer. With that, we are going to send everyone over to the aforementioned Spytron, who is currently doing an S6 practice seat with Kilp, who is one of those 6 races tomorrow. Showcasing some of the RA settings. I think they're doing mini games and subs, or combat caves and subs.
That
to
game
see
is alright.
more of what this rando has to offer. But with that, thank you everyone for joining us, and have a great night.
See ya.
Bye.